Mr. Barua. Thank you for being with us today. Now, if you could introduce yourself and the current work that you're working on.
Thank you. My name is Brahmanda Pratap Barua. I live in Dhaka, Bangladesh. I work with the Bangladesh Bouddha Kristi Prachar Sangha youth and also associated with many other organizations who are very much related to social service. I'm also a member of Rotary Club of Golden Dhaka, and I do business for living.
Thank you, Mr. Barua. Now, our first question is, how did you get to know about HWPL and what was your first impression on the organization?
Bangladesh Bouddha Kristi Prachar Sangha have awarded Peace Award to Mr. Manhi Lee, the chairman of HWPL at our temple. So when they came from Korea here, I met the whole team, and that's how I came to know about HWPL. Later on, I have joined to their many programs, and they also like my activities and like my participation. And that's how I started working with HWPL. And now I am also a member of HWPL, and I feel honored by saying that.
Thank you. Now, you mentioned about an award that you awarded to the chairman of HWPL. Now, if I may ask, what was the award and what was the background of awarding him this specific award and why?
My organization, Bangladesh Bouddha Kristi Prachar Sangha, every year this organization arranges one program and awards to people from different parts of the world in different sectors. Some people are doing peace work, some are working for society, some are working for benefiting other human beings. So as Mr. Manhi Lee is working for world peace, my organization understood the necessity of peace in this world. And that's why our organization have decided to decorate Mr. Manhi Lee with the Peace Award. And the name of that award was Atisha Dipankar Peace Award. It is very, very prestigious award in Bangladesh.
Thank you, sir. Now, knowing that the background of religion of chairman of HWPL is Christianity, and this program seems different, but was there any difficulties in terms of preceding this award or preceding a program?
I don't think so. We never thought in that way. In the teaching of Buddha, all human beings and all beings, we share the same compassion with each other. Even in Christianity, when Jesus is being crucified, he didn't curse the Roman soldier. Instead, he prayed for the Roman soldiers. And he prayed to his Father, the God, to forgive everyone. And right after that, he died in that cruise, Holy Cruise. And when Mr. Manhi Lee came to our temple with his team, we felt that he's also one of us who is working for the world peace. When Mr. Manhi Lee is working for world peace, he didn't ask anybody, are you Christian, are you Muslim, are you Buddhist? He just worked for world peace, no matter what religion or what belief, what country he's from.
Thank you, sir. Now, the reason for this previous question was because while doing the peace work, people have been bringing up a question, is difference in religious background a hiccup or a roadblock when it comes to working for peace? These are actually comments that I was informed that many have brought up while doing the work of peace. And it seems like you have a different impression. Could you explain a little bit more on this?
Bangladesh is a country where religion is not that a big issue. In Bangladesh, all students from all religion or people from all religion lives in same area and shares the same school. I have all my friends. I have Muslim friends. I have Christian friends. I have done my college from Notre Dame College, and university also. I have had many Muslim friends, and we love to go to each one's festival. They also comes to our festival, and we live peacefully in a same place. And that's how we grown up, and we believe each and every being is divine. And we never thought or we never think in this way that he's a Muslim or I shouldn't mix up with him, or Mr. Manhi Lee is a Christian, so I shouldn't join HWPL. We never thought so. Even for myself, when I've received invitation from HWPL, later on I came to know that HWPL is related with one church. But when I visited HWPL, I never felt they wanted me to turn my religion from Buddhism to Christianity. Never. Each and every member of HWPL IPYG were very much friendly. They were like brothers to me. And we always share same peace. And even when DPCW, 10 DPCW was done, it is done for all humanities. There was no Christian, no Buddhist, no Muslims, no Hindus. It's just done for world peace. And when there is peace, everyone is same.
Thank you, Mr. Barua. I think it's good that we're talking about different religions because it kind of leads to my next question, which is about work office. We were informed that you helped to start this work office in the region. Do you think this work office is beneficial or efficient to bring world peace?
After I visited Korea, I came to know that what HWPL is trying to do and IPYG is trying to do. And in order to invite many people or in order to relate many people into this peace activity, I have one office where we can sit together, where we can discuss. And that's how we felt the necessity to build a work office in Dhaka. And at the work office, we invite people from different areas. We even visited many schools, many schools we visited. We talked with the headmaster. We talked with the students. And in the school, we made many programs. We talked there the importance of peace in this world right now. Because, today we can see if any bad thing happens in one area, the whole world has its side effect and it goes to other parts of the world very, very fast. So we tried to explain to all the students the necessity of peace, and we invited them to our work office. And we shared our view. We actually shared our 10 DPCW with them. And they become very happy. Actually, they never had any idea about such DPCW. Even I will say United Nations doesn't have such DPCW. But when they worked with us or when they sit with us, they came to know the ideas of our chairman, and they came to know about our work office and what we are really trying to do. And then we have told them about our peace education program, and we have shown our book. They became very happy. Actually, we would have started teaching in some school, but because of COVID situation, we failed to do that. Otherwise, today we would have done so many, would have taught so many schools, and we would have explained about peace education program to many schools. But because of COVID situation, we couldn't do.
Thank you, Mr. Barua. Now, our next question, I need you to be a little bit more objective and critical. We understand that HWPL has many activities: religion, international law, peace education. But out of all those programs, what do you think is most beneficial, important? And also, which part do you think they can work on more to strengthen the weakness?
The question is really very, very deep. Each and every program of HWPL is very, very important, but it has different areas. Like for political leaders or for those who are working in government level or in other organization, for them 10 DPCW, understanding 10 DPCW is very, very important. But they're already grown up and you cannot teach them more. What we have to do to make our future bright, we have to teach small children, because these small children will grow bigger, and in future, they will run the world. They will run their family, they will run their state, they will run internationally. So if we can put the seed of peace in their mind, it will become a big tree one day, and it will bear a fruit. That peace fruit is very, very beneficial for himself, for herself, for his community, for the world. That's why I believe peace education is very, very important in each and every country. So our chairman had a dream to make this world better place, heavenly place. That's why he named this organization Heavenly Culture World Peace. And it's a very good name. And it is our duty to bring the legacy to next generation, and it will be passed on to future generation. Yes.
I understand, sir. Now, for the second part of the question, then out of these programs, what do you think needs strengthening its weakness or make more progress in the future?
Well, our chairman had such a vision that he very carefully selected. He invited many people from all parts of the world, and each and every program were done very intelligently. So I would say there is no such program which is weak or which is not important for people. I would say each and every program he has selected very, very carefully, and all of them are very important. But as you have asked me, so I have to choose. Our chairman had a dream to make a peace train from South Korea to North Korea in order to make strong bond between two Koreas, because before Korean War, two Koreas stayed together, but afterwards, people from two Koreas have separated. And as North Korea is believe in very strong political belief, they have got their own belief. So I won't say this is good or bad, but North Korean politics is very strong than South Korea or other parts of the world. So it might be a bit difficult to make this program success.
Thank you, Mr. Barua, for your sincere answer and very detailed answer. Now, we could see that you have a very positive image on Chairman Lee of HWPL. Now, if I may ask, what made you to think and see Chairman Lee this positively, and what is the significance of Chairman in your life?
First of all, each and every person in this world is very much materialistic. They think about themselves, and they don't have to think about others, you know. Each and every people, they earn money, they live happily, they have a big garden, they take tea, evening tea in their garden, then takes dinner with their family and goes to sleep. That's how everybody pass their life. But when you see someone is thinking for a small child who is sleeping outside, who cannot have his food for twice a day, who doesn't have education, and when someone thinks about people who are fighting and who are giving their lives, you have to take that person differently, because he's such a divine person. And this man, it's a young man of 80 years old. I would say young boy, because he's so energetic, like a boy, but he's 80 years old. You cannot believe the way he works, the way he talks. And each and every time he meets political leaders, he meets teachers, he meets journalists, his only one motto is world peace. At any cost, he likes to establish world peace. That's why I thought this person is not an ordinary person. He's a different kind of person. And somewhere inside my mind or inside my heart, I had a soft feeling for him. I had a respect for him. So out of respect, I thought, this is such a man whom I can follow. I can follow his legacy. I can follow his life, the way he thinks for people of the world, the way he thinks for betterment of the people. So I can follow him. And he's such a person, everyone should follow him.
Thank you, Mr. Barua. Now, I'm sure you're already aware, but the situation of the reputation towards Chairman Lee is very different in Korea. Usually they suspect and are suspicious of the motives of him doing the work of peace in a negative way. Now, what do you think about this situation and the reputation that he is receiving in Korea in a negative way?
Once I went to Peace Palace, I saw some people demonstrating outside the Peace Palace, and they're talking something in Korean. So I went to them, and they have their head member. So I went to them, I shook hand with him, And then I start talking to him. What is that? Why are you doing all these things against our chairman? What is the thing he did? Then they start talking something. Then I try to convince them. See, this man is trying to establish world peace. Today, the whole world is suffering. We have many problems around the world. See, we had 2 wars already, and the destruction caused by previous 2 wars was so massive that humanity still shivers with the thought of repetition of that trauma. And still, many people are suffering. And that's why our chairman wants us to establish world peace. And he made 10 DPCW by inviting people from 17 different countries. So don't you want world peace? Do you want your child to die in a bomb attack? Then they were very silent. I think I convinced them. And actually, whenever you are trying to do some good things, you also have some enemies. Where there is heaven, there is also hell. Where there is angel, there is also devil. So when you are trying to go to heaven, devils will attack you. That's very natural. But those who want to do good things, they don't think about all these devils. So I think these are nothing, because our chairman have already established 10 DPCW, and it has gone to all over the world. And I think our chairman have won the heart of millions of people around the world. And our DPCW will go on. And this legacy will carry on to next generation and generation afterwards. Yes.